Hi, welcome to a small session about how to manage your digital assets. So, there are some housekeeping rules when you are running your digital business, or even this includes for business or personal purposes. So, there are a couple of very important pillars, I would say, whenever you're starting your business or you realize that you need to sum up things in one place. So, I would consider there are five important pillars: the brand collateral, the credentials, creatives, plans, and data. So, what comes in brand collateral? Whenever you have a logo, make sure that your brand or your logo comes in different formats. First of all, it should be in your Illustrator format, the first time when it was created, which can be a vector file so that it can be created in very large format for print, for exhibitions, and for all those places. And also make sure that the fonts are in the files because many times it's very difficult to find the fonts which are being used while the first time when the logo was created. So make sure your logo, Illustrator, and the font files are in a proper folder. Secondly, make sure your logo comes in different sizes, in square, in rectangle, or in circle, because different platforms require your logo in different sizes and shapes. And also make sure that your logo comes in JPG, PNG, GIF, and WebP formats because again, different formats require a logo in different formats for a security purpose or for their convenience. Also, make sure that your logo is being developed for different occasions, like for Valentine, for Christmas, for New Year, and for all other seasons. Because what happened that when sometimes you land in the vacation or occasion periods, uh, you don't have your logo ready. And then you rush around. Where is my vector files? I don't have the logo in square format. I don't have a logo in my PNG format. So make sure whenever you start your business, and this is the right time in 2024, the beginning of the year, you can make sure all the things are in place. Secondly, once you have the logo in place, different size and shapes, make sure that you upload it in places like Microsoft OneDrive or Google Drive, and so that it's easily accessible and you can share, like read access to a person who would like to access your logo. This way, you have your logo, the the brand is there, and nobody can delete your file. So you just give them the read access. We'll talk more about this accessibility in later files. Another thing is that you should make sure uh, you have a proper control over your passwords. So make sure you have all your credentials secure and easy to accessible. So it's equally important that it's easily accessible. And how can you make it possible? So first of all, make sure that your password is secure and easily accessible. How it's done, I'll show you. But more important, that make sure that all your passwords are two-factor or have gone through the two-factor authorization process. And nowadays there is also a app like from Google and Microsoft, which is called Microsoft Authenticator or Google Authenticator. So instead of receiving your PIN number in your SMS or email, now you can receive the PIN number in your app, which is Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. It's a simple app. You can download it and you can ask for your PIN to be sent to your authenticator rather than SMS or email, because sometimes it becomes more difficult to access SMS and email at a given time. Okay, so another thing, that how do you store your passwords? So there are a number of ways you can store your passwords. One of the easy ways is Google. If you're using Google Gmail has an option which is called Keep, KEAP. You can store all your passwords in your Keep account, which is easily accessible in your Google, and you can easily access and share it to anybody anytime. But when you're talking about the sharing, let's go to the next slide. This is the sharing slides. So what happened nowadays? You don't have to directly give your user ID password to anybody. Now this is something very big. Uh, like you're doing a big sin, sharing username password to anybody. always give the limited access to a person who is asking for the credential for your GoDaddy account or Google Analytics or websites. Nowadays, all these platforms they have an option that whereby you can share your uh, not credential but share your property, I would say, with a limited accessibility to a person who is asking for. For example, there is a person he wanted access to see your analytics. You can give him a viewer access rather than giving him an admin access. If you give him the admin access, the first thing possibly he is going to do is that he may kick you out and he become the admin, and then it will be very difficult to chase him and get your admin access. So make sure that you don't give username and password to anybody. Just make sure you give him a limited access. And there are many videos on how to do it. Even if you go to the Google Analytics or GoDaddy, they will show it to you that you just give a limited access to a person or agency who is doing work on any of your digital assets. Also, it is advisable to share the admin access to someone or simply create new email address. Okay, this is another thing. What happened that somebody somehow get access to your user ID password, and then the first thing he does is that he change the passwords and then you don't have any access to it. So another thing what is coming up these days that you should create one more email address, or you can give a password to your admin access to your partner. So what actually is done in this that now you have the admin access and your partner have the admin access. If somebody somehow get your admin access, you can always log in through your partner admin access, and you can kick him out immediately. So this way you can be a little bit safe. So there are steps how you make yourself you are safe. Number one, make one more admin like your partners, or make yourself one more email address and share all the admin in that email address or your partner email address. Number two, never give 100% admin access to any of your freelancer or agency. Give him a limited access and make sure that once the work is done, you close that access to that person or the agency. Same comes with the creative. Throughout the year, we require creative for many reasons, for promoting on websites or setting up a stall in the exhibitions and so on and so forth. And every time what we do, we go and hunt for a new pictures. The reason is that most of the time we lost our old pictures, or we don't collect the old pictures. Like last time when you had the exhibitions, you didn't got the pictures and save it in your repository, or in our advertising agency we call it a archiving. So make sure that you have a proper archive with the proper folders and store all your creatives, or I would say digital assets, in one place. So what are the different kind of storage available? It's Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, Amazon Drive. Another piece of advice is to have the brand archive, to have all the creatives, including audio, video, and images in one place so that they can be used for social media campaigns, ad campaigns, and promotional materials. So make sure that you have everything in one place and in all high resolution. Make sure that you don't uh, uh, tampered with the resolution. Make sure the images is uploaded as you receive them. Another thing is that you should have a digital roadmap. I have seen many businesses they fail to set up their digital roadmap. If you have no roadmap, you will be spending time updating your website, social media, and ad accounts. It is important to have monthly, quarterly, and yearly plans so that you are focused on output rather than the process. As it is said that failing to plan is planning to fail. Never get too busy with things like analytics, professional creatives, or other activities that take away your time and energy and bring out nothing. Today's brands simply take pictures of products on the go. So why do small business can't do the same? So you know what? I've seen many businesses they struggle spending time analytics and which page my customer came in, what they clicked. I understand it's really good, but why waste time so much? You're just getting 200 traffics, and in 200 traffics, you are trying to install the technology for 2 million traffic. So rather than work on more traffic and get some traffic, and then you think about the analytics. And another thing is, when you start your digital journey, especially again, I would say that now 2024, you starting your business with a new dreams. Make sure your data is in place and is you have a proper backup. It shouldn't be like that. You missed your websites and next day you are again creating a new website. So make sure your website has a backup, all your orders has a backup so that you can always go back and retrieve and see how much you were selling and who are your key buyers. You always need all those orders. Make sure your emails are in place, customer infos are always available. And for that, you can buy some cheap CRM like Zoho CRM or HubSpot and all those CRM which are easily available where you can store your customer info. Similarly, all project documents, sometimes you have some sign agreement with somebody, sometimes you have made your own projects documents. Make sure they all are in place because usually what happens that as a company grow, you always need your historical documents. And it's advisable rather than having everything in your email or somewhere in your files, it's good that it should have be available in digital formats, accounting details, and so on. So these are some of the very basic housekeeping requirement I would suggest to all the businesses should apply starting from 2024. That will that will immediately put you in on a track to the growth rather than going running here and there for any shortcut. These are the best practices, and it's been used by all the big enterprises, and small businesses can use the same. I'm Amin Lalani from Liquid Stars. We are a digital agency with business ethics. We are based in 6262 Glade Avenue, California. Our phone number is 818 537 6006 and website is liquidstars.com. Thank you for watching the video. We'll see you again with the next more valuable information video for you. Have a good day.